Hi, good morning, welcome. My name is FeleciaMarie. I hope that you can hear me wonderfully. First of all, I want to apologize for the sun and the glare. As you can tell, I am in my bathtub like usual. My husband's at work, so I could be in the bedroom, but I just was like, you know what? I got my windows right here. Let's sit right here. And it's kind of chilly out, so, and I mean chilly, but I mean cold. It's like 23 degrees outside, so I'm not going out there. My cat is staring at me through this window. Watching my every movement. So, first of all, I just want to let you guys know that there is this kind of aura, array about what's coming. At least coming up in the next few months. At least for some people, not necessarily all people. I'm hoping that those of you who watch this video are ones who match me and my frequency, my intuition, soul, tribe, family, so to speak. I lately I have been feeling like that last little push of removal, transformation, release, letting go, right? I feel like that last little push is where I'm at right now, and where I feel like a lot of people that I know and who I interact with, where they're at in their lives too. And I find it kind of funny because, so little too much information, but as you can all tell, I'm a female. I am supposed to be starting, well, I was supposed to start in 2 days, right? Now, normally I don't start early. Normally it's right on the dot, if not a day or two late, right? But normally, if I do start early, it's literally like barely any spotting, and then nothing, and then whenever my period is supposed to start, right? Well, that is not what happened. You see, yesterday morning, got up, went to the store, got a few things, came home, and proceeded to do a little candle magic, right? I was doing protection plus a reversal / release of things, a reversal of any hexes, of any negative energy that had been sent my way, stuff like that, as well as protection for myself and for future endeavors that I do, right? Well, shortly after my candles started burning and I was doing my hair, I was color stripping out the, trying to get rid of a lot of this green and blue that is in here. I was trying to get a lot of that out. But anyways, doing that, I'd say about maybe 30 minutes into my candle burning, I had to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom. And then I started realizing, oh, I'm kind of spotting a little bit. Okay. Cool. No big deal, right? Day goes on, night goes on. Wake up this morning, and when I say I wake up to excruciating pain, I mean, I'm sitting here right now, but it literally feels like somebody is taking a melon baller and jabbing it into my ovaries. That's what it feels like at this current moment. So me sitting here is probably helpful. But it's also funny enough that the cramps started getting worse the moment I started talking about this. But me personally, for me, there's a lot of things that have to do with my sacral chakra, with my reproductive organs, with my, that area of my body and the energy and the, memories, so to speak, that it holds, right? There's a lot of things that in those types of situations, or in that type of situation in my life, that has to be healed as far as trauma goes, or that I have been working on healing. And so I feel like this last month has been the last little push for some of us, whether we see that mentally or, like me, physically experiencing things. It is something that is occurring, and the reason that it's occurring is it's because it's trying to not necessarily force you, but initiate you into this new beginning that you're coming into, right? We're all coming into something different, something that we haven't experienced before. It's going to be a culmination of generational memories. And it's weird that I keep wanting to say memories, because when people say memories, they don't necessarily think of moments from the past stuck on replay, right? Not a lot of people really think about it like that, but that's essentially what it is. Like, a lot of our paranormal encounters and a lot of our ghosts and stuff, some of them aren't necessarily intelligent beings, intelligent creatures, intelligent interactions, right? They're not necessarily intelligent, i.e. having a conversation or being able to answer a question directly. Sometimes it's a replay of a traumatic event or a replay of a traumatic experience, right? It's something that was high energetically and in frequency, that it literally caused a ripple effect in time in that specific area. And so when people, and when I say memory, that's what I mean. We are our earth, and we are about to go through, I keep seeing this card, we are about to go through an experience where we are not necessarily reliving things that maybe our ancestors or those in the past have lived. Does it look like my light is flashing? Oh, I bet it's the candle. I have a candle. I bet that's what it is. I bet it's my candle that's burning. Anyways, it tripped me up for a second. What was I saying? Aries. Now, I have seen a lot about the beginning, how Aries is the beginning of the zodiac, and how if you follow the moon calendar, the lunar calendar, and you follow that in the aspect of, you use that as the year cycle to go upon, if that makes sense. The new year is technically in the spring, which also makes sense because that is the life, right? The beginning of life happens in spring. So I find that I've just been thinking a lot about Aries and that aspect of it, you know. For some of us, we have been going through this time where we've been kind of focusing on what it is that we truly want, right? Focusing on ourselves, focusing on our dreams, our ambitions, those things that we wish to produce and those things that we want to bring into the world, right? We've been focusing on that stuff, and now with this new, I don't want to say enlightenment, because it's not necessarily an enlightenment for us. It's more of like a transformation, right? It's something that you've already known, not that you're being enlightened to, if that makes sense. It's something that we've already experienced, something that we've already seen, but now we're able to interact with it on this physical world, right? At this specific time, it's coming in to have a physical reaction, a 3D reaction, so to speak, right? Oops. We've got, that would be Sagittarius and Virgo. I don't think that's Virgo. I don't remember what that one is. I'm still trying to learn exactly what zodiac signs are associated with the cards, which is, it's a memory thing, and that I don't know how to explain it. But there is an urge for some of us to stop trying to control things. While we have relinquished some of our control in our lives, and while we have given it to our guides and the universe and God and spirit and our angels, and let them do what it is that they do best, we are still trying to control things. And yes, I'm speaking about myself as well. stop trying to control them in the aspect of time. Like almost as if things aren't going quick enough, things aren't speeding along. You're worried that you don't have enough time, that it won't all be completed. But that's not true, you will. I'm reminded of a dream that I had a long time ago, and we won't necessarily get into the dream, but I feel like it's almost like a little nudge from me to say, hey, yes, you might be somebody who has had dreams, and yes, some of those dreams might, what the fuck are my cats doing? Like those dreams might have come true. They might have had some sort of truth to them in your physical 3D world, right? But they don't want you to be discouraged by it. They don't want you to worry like it's something bad that's gonna happen, because that's not. It is, but it's not. And if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say about that one, is if you know, you know. They want to warn you not to have too much ambition. Don't become overzealous. Don't become I heard over punctual and sadistic. I guess some of you, those are parts of yourself that you don't necessarily thrive in, or those aren't parts of yourself that you're comfortable with, if that makes sense. Like maybe you have an issue with being punctual, right? Maybe you have an issue with getting to places on time, and so you've been working on that, but they're telling you don't get so carried away in your punctuality that you lose a part of yourself, because you being late sometimes, or you not having so much punctuality, could have actually been a gift of yours. It could have, stopped you from experiencing something, right? Or it could have kept your timeline in the timeline that it needed to be, so you weren't in a situation that you had no business being in, or around a situation that you had no business being around in. Does that make sense? Whereas with the sadistic part, it's more of like your kinks. Don't be so enthralled. Don't be so enthralled in your kinks that you lose sight of your empathy. That card really wanted to come out. Like that completely. That card did a whole flippy flip-flop. I don't know if I'm going to share this one or not. I might. I did kind of babble a little bit, and I hate it when I babble, because when I babble, I feel like people get disinterested, and I feel like it stops me from you guys understanding. I don't know. Me babbling is one of my weaknesses, is one of my cons, I would say. I tend to babble a lot, and that's because I can't help it. When I was younger, I used to talk really, really, really fast, and I used to just say whatever was on my mind, whatever was going on. People thought there was something wrong with me, so I had to change that. And then all these other different things and all these other whatever started happening. But anyways, so babbling makes me a little uncomfortable sometimes, because I feel like it's something wrong with me when I know that it's not. But we have the death card here, which speaks to rebirth, changing your outlook on the way that you see something, right? Transforming something, making it beautiful. And then we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Something about longing. But calmness. The cups they're not necessarily full yet, but there's hope. And it's not hope in yourself, it's hope in the thing that is bigger than you. It's hope in the thing that That was a great sentence. I should have just left it with that one. That's bigger than you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for these lovely messages. Thank you for this reading. I want to ask, this I feel like is a specific message for me, so we're not going to get into that one, but thank you, Spirit, for that. I do ask that we have one last message for our lovely watchers of this video, for those who have stuck around, for those who are interested, are ready to hear whatever last message it is that you have to say. Spirit, I ask that you show forth my cat's tail. Once you are truly inspired to let them lead you where they are supposed to lead you, where they're meant to lead you, if you let them do their job and you remember to relinquish that control, give it to them, give it to God, give it to your guides, right? Once you do that, things will start moving fast. You will have more inspiration than you have ever had before. You will feel as if there's more passion in your life. You see the light everywhere. And then they want you to remember to have strength. Be strong, not just in you, but in your faith, in them. Remember that you don't have to go to church to talk to God, okay? You can sit here in your bathtub and talk to him. You can sit and bask in the sunlight and talk to him. He will hear you, regardless of where you are. God will hear you. Regardless of if you think he's listening or not, he's gonna hear you. All you have to do is actually do it. And the best way to do it is to just be you, be calm, be somewhere where you can be at ease, right? Because in this day and age, let's be honest, we are all engulfed in stress. There's stressful situations all around us. Sometimes it just takes a little peace and quiet and a little relaxing for you to feel that pathway, that channel is open between you and God. And sometimes if God is busy and he is working on something major for everyone, you'll feel your guides, you'll feel your angels, you'll feel your ancestors. Just open up, pay attention. Have faith and be strong in God so he can be strong in you. Okay? Anyways, bye guys. I hope you have a wonderful week and I hope you enjoyed.